Hi, I'm back. I'm back with another unboxing. This is a small girl with a big sound. This would be the powered Nano Spot. Now, you don't know what a Nano Spot is. You've never heard of it. Me? I've had the opportunity to work in a very cute and sexy sushi bar in Chicago. You probably have heard of it. Everybody's heard of it. Everybody's been to Booze Box. If you haven't been to Booze Box in the city of Chicago, you most certainly must visit Booze Box. It's on Randolph in the good restaurant district of the West Loop. What I was introduced to was a very sexy, very confined area on the side of the bar where DJs played. Now, upon my entry, based on my tenure, having played at places like Buddha Lounge, which started off as Buddha Bar, places like Cinnabar, places like the Dark Room, there's always been a monitor somewhere close to the DJ. And of course, based on the lack of budget for these spaces. And I shouldn't say lack of budget. I should say they used what they had. The monitor has never been placed necessarily directly in front of the DJ. Of course, if you're a band or what have you, they have monitors sitting in front of you. Sometimes they're on the side, but they're placed to the point that you can reference them. Took me several years to get to this space where I found a very effective and small piece of equipment. That would be what I'm unboxing for you today. So let's just open the box and take the ride, shall we? Of course, what you have immediately is the instructions. And if you venture to any of my other prior videos, you already know I'm not big on instructions before actually touching the contents of the equipment. But for the sake of being different in this new season, we will go forth and open the instructions and dissect them, shall we? Let's do it. So these are the quick start guides. And of course, from a space of understanding how most monitors and speakers work, it's not that big of a deal. This is what you're going to see on the inside. And it's powered. It has a hybrid jack, which is an XLR as well as a 1/4-inch input. And it has housing so that if you need to put it on a tripod or mount it to your DJ stand or booth, you can do that. First off, you got your power cord, standard power cord, not different than any other monitor cord that you have for your desktop monitors, as well as your travel speakers, your travel monitors, or any piece of equipment that you might have that has this particular input. You see that? Can you see it? It's average. That means that if you have to replace it, you can go to Amazon. Just saying, because I just bought a bunch of long ones. All right. We are cracking away at this girl. So here we go with the part 2 of the power cord. Basic power cord. I'm not sure what the wattage is for this. It is 240 volts average. And of course, this goes in here. See that? Got it? Perfect. That's part one. Part two is the mountings. And for the sake of the fact that I'm not going to be using them today, I'm not going to bring them all the way out. I want to keep them in the bag just in case I need to mount them. But I am going to be playing in a few places where they may or may not have their own monitors. So I wanted to make sure to purchase this so that I would have something with me that isn't incredibly astronomical. So if I have to pop in a Lyft or an Uber to get to the space, this is one less thing that I have to be concerned about toting around that's too big to fit in my book bag. Having said that, this is the mount for it. And this will go on the speaker. And there is a little hole right there so that if you want to mount it to a tripod, see that? You can mount it to a tripod. Having said that, I will introduce you to a very small yet power-packed speaker. Her name is the Nano Spot. You see that girl? You see her? Can you see her? What does she have? She has a volume, a regular volume. Can you see that? Check it out. She also has a low, which would indicate bass, and a high, which would indicate treble. Can you see that? I want you to take a good look at it. There you go. Great. It means that you can tweak the EQs so that, just say, you got a big booming sound in your room and you need a little less, you can trick out the sound that comes out of this girl. What's her name again? The Nano Spot. Of course, she doesn't come with any cords. Not one cord to plug her in to your good controller. That's where the problem lives. And you know, accessories for these things is a world of its own. We should probably all, at this point, if you're a DJ with tenure, you most certainly should probably have some designer cords with your name and brand on it. It's something that I'm considering in this next lane and level of DJing that I'm preparing to partake in. And unfortunately, for me to be able to plug this girl up right now, I would have to unplug the mic, which I'm not quite ready to do. So I'm just going to try and come up with some other options. That's a 1/4 inch. This belongs to my AI headphones. Having said that, they come in handy for other things. Now, of course, because this is a hybrid jack on the back, I can either use the XLR cord or, under extreme circumstances, I can simply plug this headphone cord into this girl, and if shit happens, I might be able to plug this into my phone. Or my laptop. If all else fails, if something freezes or goes awry during my set, if I need sound, I'm almost certain that I can get big enough sound from this little girl. To my surprise, There is a small little 1/8" jack right there. Small little 1/8" jack right there. Just in case I need to plug something else in, like my headphones or a phone or an iPad. Small little jack. And honestly, there's a small little switch right here that I don't even know what it is. This is part of the reason why we go back to our instructions. And for a microphone, plug your XLR. Cable into the XLR 1/4 combo connector. For strong signals, the 20 dB switch can be engaged to prevent distortion. Having said that, I am going to attempt to plug this girl up. Just rock with it. The question is where am I going to get sound from? Because by all accords, I should not be plugging it in to this controller. That's not, it's powered because I'm in between projects. All right, so I plugged it in and I powered it on. And as you can see, there's a light right there that's engaged. Where am I going to get? She said, I'm gonna give you some sound while you wait. That would be that sound while you wait. I'm having too much fun. I need you to know that I just went and had coffee at a coffee house in the city of Atlanta called Black Coffee in the space of the Castleberry Hill area here in Atlanta with some comrades of mine. And we had an amazing experience in this new little coffee house. It's super sexy. You need to check it out. I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to get sound from for this girl. Okay. Just rock with me. Do I have a 1/4 inch? I do have a 1/4 inch. I have this XLR in and an adapter. You should have these. You should have these in your book bag as a DJ and sound person and musician. You should have these. Because if all else fails and you need to convert an XLR to a 1/4 inch, you should definitely have these. Now, what's on the back of this Pioneer SRT1000 are male outputs, which means I need a female input or vice versa. So the sound is going to come out of this girl and in to this girl. See that? Sound. So now I'm going to go into Serato. This is a long video, Jesus. I know. And I'm not about editing at this point. Y'all just going to have to rock with it because it's getting real. I appreciate you, Fathom DJ Live and Direct, once again from the city of ATL. As I load, I just want to load a sample because I just want to give you just a small taste of what this girl sounds like from the board. Okay, so while my crates and my playlist, because I'm from the true school of vinyl, so I would say crates, my playlists are loading. I'm gonna go to record. That's not what I want. I want a big sound. I definitely want to be able to hear all of it. I'm taking a risk because of the fact that at the end of the day, I listened to this with a very decent sound at Boo's Box. So I'm not exactly sure how it sounds independently. For the sake of this conversation, we're going to play Butterflies by DJ Doug Gomez. And it's the Maracumbe mix. So you know you're going to get a lot. Okay, so I'm going to turn that down. So this is me extracting the highs. This is me extracting the lows. Now, mind you, I'm not all the way up here on my volumes on the board, but I was all the way here. I'm going to further test this girl out when I reconvene with the Happier Hour at Woodward and Park here in the city of Atlanta in April. For the sake of the fact that it is probably less than 2 pounds. The casing is amazing, meaning if you drop it, I'm almost certain that it won't shatter or dent. It's perfect for your book bag. It's perfect for those small little niche spaces on your DJ stand, on your table, where you may not have sound. It's made by Galaxy Audio. I purchased this one off of Amazon as opposed to eBay, which was my first choice to purchase it off of. I spec'd it out. I think they may have them on Sweetwater, but I got this from Amazon through a vendor by the name of Zach Electronics in California. This is, once again, the powered Nano Spot. Fathom DJ live and direct from the city of ATL with a bit of an unboxing. We'll see you soon. Cosmic Kisses. Space. 18 minutes, Jesus.